Hi, my name is Yona and I'm one of the employability coaches in the Careers and Employability Service here at Bath Spa University. My role is to support final year students and graduates as they navigate those next steps after graduation. While you're no longer a student at Bath Spa University, it doesn't mean to say that we can no longer support you. The Career Service is here to help for up to 3 years after you graduate. As a Bath Spa graduate, you can also sign up for the Grad Support Unit to secure graduate career support for after you've left us. If you sign up with the Grad Support Unit, we'll keep in touch with you and let you know about opportunities and initiatives that have been specifically designed with graduates in mind. So examples of these include things like graduate internships exclusive to Bath Spa graduates, the Bath Spa Graduate Scheme, which will allow you to start your career here at Bath Spa University, funding and grants if you're interested in freelance or starting your own business, careers events, digital resources, and also longer and more tailored one-to-one career coaching appointments with coaches like myself. Please sign up with the Grad Support Unit. Check your inbox or have a look on our website for details on how to sign up. You can also get in touch with us through My Career, which is our online careers platform. You'll just need to make a graduate account to get started. You can also contact us by email at gradsupportunit@bathspa.ac.uk. 15 months after your course end date, you'll be contacted to take part in the National Graduate Outcome Survey. Wherever your next steps take you after graduation, whether this be working, self-employment, developing a portfolio, travelling, freelancing, or something else, we'd really love to hear what you're up to. Your responses will allow us to shape and improve our services and courses for current and future students. We're here to support you in any way we can with life after graduation, so please do keep in touch with us.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Mark McGuinness. I'm a member of the academic staff at Bath Spa University, and it's my privilege and honour to lead us through today's proceedings for your graduation. Thank you, and welcome also to those who are watching wherever they are in the world on our live stream. I hope the sun shines wherever you are today. So, whilst I run through the preliminaries, could I ask you first, for the first time, to check that your phone is set to silent or switched off, preferably. So while I go through this, if you could check that, I'd be grateful. So I have two jobs to do. The first one is to describe for our graduates the shape and flow of the ceremony, so there will be no mysteries, so you can just sit back and enjoy. And the second thing is, during the ceremony itself, I'll pop up from various times to move us on to the next stage of the ceremony itself. So I'll be the MC as we go through. Could I do a few quick thank yous? Bath Forum are our friends. Thank you for having us again and supporting our students and their guests at events such as this every time. You do a great job. Thank you also to the members of staff at the university who give their time today out of their day jobs to make sure that things run smoothly. There's a lot of them. I'd be grateful if everyone in the room could just give them a round of applause, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. So, your ceremony. So, very shortly, when I've concluded these preliminaries, I'll ask everyone in the auditorium to stand if they are able. And the academic procession will enter the auditorium from the rear on the ground floor. And they'll wind their way through to the front of the auditorium and up this ramp here to take their seats on the stage. It's a very colourful, splendid spectacle. If you're interested, this is the colours of our last or most recent awarding institution. So we wear different colours reflecting that institution, just as you do today. And I can tell you, and graduates, tell me if I'm wrong, there's nothing like the rub of medieval polyester, is there? Right. Great. So, the Vice-Chancellor will be at the rear of the academic procession, and we ask you all to remain standing until she takes her seat. I will motion everybody to take their seat, so I'll make sure that's done at the right time. And then we'll be underway. She'll give a welcome speech. I'll move us to the presentation of awards, and we'll do that individually. We'll have people cross the stage, more about that in a moment. Then we'll move on to conferment, which is the formal process of granting the awards, which the Vice-Chancellor will do. I'll invite her to do that. And then we have a student valedictory address, which a really nice touch that we have in our ceremonies, where students effectively have the last word in our ceremonies. So that's something to look forward to. And then the Vice-Chancellor will close the ceremony and we'll be done. We aim for around 60 to 75 minutes, so you can pace yourself. And now I'll just talk specifically to the graduates in terms of what we need you to do. So you will be invited at the right time, starting here at the front row. We'll ask you to stand and to come into this your right-hand channel. So here, as I'm indicating, just to this side of the auditorium. We'll check your name is what we think it is, because we've got readers' lists that should match your seating order. So please do stay in the order that you've been seated. When you get to the stage, you see the steps. There's also a ramp should you need it. Come to the top of the steps, and my colleague Helen will be at the top of the steps. She will check your name for one last time, and the graduation reader, who I have got the right people into the right place as we go through the ceremony, will read your name, and you will cross the stage. Please take your time, enjoy every moment. In the previous ceremony, people gave twirls, some ideas. Give your loved ones a wave, enjoy every moment of it. Please just cross the stage, and you'll get to the other side, and you'll see the same staircase at the other side, which will take you down back to the ground floor. And then we'll guide you back around the auditorium to the seat you are currently sat in. So it's a full circuit, an anti-clockwise circuit that you'll do. So there's your steps for the day. Okay. Now, when you are crossing the stage, you will be greeted in the middle of the stage. You can shake hands if you wish. We will be led by you on that. If you feel comfortable shaking hands, then we will respond accordingly. If you'd rather just give a tip of the hat or a smile, that's fine too. But we will be led by you on that. And that will be in the middle of the stage, the Vice-Chancellor to congratulate you. After some final words, we'll move to close the ceremony, and we'll guide everybody out of the auditorium, all the graduates. I'll guide you out of this side door to your left, out into the street, which has a traffic closure order on it today to keep everybody safe. And your guests, if you could exit via the rear doors, you can recongregate on the street to the side of this building and join up for your onward celebrations. So hopefully that's clear. And helps to settle any nerves that you may have. Finally, I will just make a few short housekeeping announcements. So could I invite you once again to check your phone has been set to silent or switched off. We of course have first trained staff in the building. Should you need any assistance, just alert any member of staff and we'll get that assistance to you quickly. And in the unlikely event of there being a need to evacuate the building for any reason, there will be a clear announcement to that effect, and please leave by your nearest exit and our staff will guide you out through those exits to safety. Now that's me done for now, so if you would all please stand, we await the academic procession. Thank you. Distinguished guests, graduates, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I call upon the Vice-Chancellor of Bath Spa University, Professor Sue Rigby, to open this graduation ceremony.
Welcome. You are so welcome to our ceremony. I just need to check Is anyone here who expected to be at the earlier ceremony but got stuck on the M4? We were hoping that we could fit anybody in, but you are all incredibly welcome to this graduating ceremony. Before I get started, you are really privileged because what we have today is a major transition in the representation of the university externally. So my role is Vice-Chancellor. In fact, I got a speeding ticket a few years ago, and I had to write that on the form that you send back to the police saying how sorry you are. And I wrote it, and then I thought they might think I ran a house of ill repute, you know, being a kind of Vice-Chancellor. So then in brackets underneath, I put, I run a university. And then I thought, no, that makes it worse, because now it looks like I'm trying to kind of get out of my responsibility for driving at 83 miles an hour near Stirling on the grounds. So I got very nervous. But you may have wondered why I'm a Vice-Chancellor, because it isn't running a house of ill repute. It's rather that I stand as the executive for an honorary position of Chancellor. Universities are honoured to bring in people who represent them, who embody their values and, we hope, virtues, to be our figurehead. And in the last 3 months, we've been able to recruit a new Chancellor for Bath Spa University. She's here today, and this ceremony marks the transition between a graduation which is run on her behalf by me to one that is fully run by her. Her name is Charanjit Lail. She is a journalist and broadcaster of international renown, someone who fully embodies our virtues and our values, but also brings a global perspective that is so necessary to understand the world today. And I'd like to take a moment to introduce her to you and to allow her to introduce herself before I bore you with my speech. So with that to look forward to, and no more ado, I'd like to introduce you to our Chancellor, Charanjit Lail.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Sue. Sue actually does the real job here. I am, as she said, very much an honorary head, and I have to say, it is such a privilege to be representing Bath Spa University. I'm so thrilled to be here. I think I feel a bit like all of you today, the sense of sort of achievement and pride. Yes? Come on, let's hear it. How thrilled are you to be here today? Wonderful. And it is all about you, this incredible journey you've all had to get all the students who work so hard, the family members and friends who've supported them. What an extraordinary day, and so thrilling for me to be a part of it today. So thank you once again. And yeah, I'm really excited. I'm going to be shaking some of your hands later, and really excited to do that. Thank you all.
So, that part over. Friends, guests, graduands, colleagues, a very warm welcome to our second Bath Spa University winter graduation. And whilst if you're sitting in the main stage, you need to keep your hats on, my colleagues can now remove their hats, if they wish to. Welcome to your ceremony, to this celebration of your fantastic achievements. And a very special welcome to our graduates from Bath Spa University London. This is the first time that we've hosted you in Bath, and we are absolutely delighted to see you with us here today. Welcome on all of your behalves to the Forum, this amazing venue. It's a space of culture and creativity made manifest, starting as a cinema in the 1920s and 30s, and now being probably the premier space for music and creativity in Bath. And an early shout out to the many colleagues who are running this proceeding, be they ushers, live streamers, first aiders, registrars. All of them stand with me and my colleagues in being so delighted to celebrate with you today. And although their day jobs are often very elevated, they are more than delighted to help run this ceremony smoothly for you. Now, you're unusual in our graduating cohort in that many of you have graduated before. You're old-timers at this. This has become normal. Your parents were probably like, do I have to? Really? 4 o'clock? But so, it's worth remembering, just for a moment, what this ceremony is. It is a celebration. It's a recognition of what you've achieved, and it's a moment to consider what your qualification means and what you can and should do with it. Now, I'm going to digress for a moment. In most parts of the Christian church, there are moments of transition that are considered to be affirmations of faith or engagements with a faith community and to be recognised by God. Depending on which part of the Christian faith you belong to, they include such things as baptism, confirmation, marriage, ordination. In our secular and properly more plural society, there are only 1 or 2 transitions that everyone would recognise as being of that scale. Taking a degree or a higher qualification is one of those. This is a huge personal achievement. It's a permanent mark of the status that comes from that achievement. And it is, I think, also a moment when what you are receiving is also something that enriches society more widely and which carries with it the burden and privilege of enhanced expectations. So to begin, a moment to think about your achievement. I'll state the blindingly obvious here. These qualifications are not easy to get. You'll have been uncertain. If you think back to your first assessment deadline, your first seminar in this new higher landscape of learning that you engaged with, you'll have been confused and frustrated. You'll have struggled to understand what good was in this new context, what brilliant was in this new context. You'll have been stressed. We'll have asked too much of you in too short a time. And occasionally, you will have been elated by a really good mark, by an eye-opening seminar, by a sudden personal moment of insight. And you will have also done this through the restless anxiety of our post-COVID recovery. This does not make you victims, it makes you supers. You may remember in the last century a very famous pair of dancers, Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire. And someone once interviewed Ginger Rogers and asked what it was like to dance with the best dancer in the world. And she said, everything he does, I do backwards and in high heels. You, graduating now, are Ginger Rogers. Other years of graduation, I'm afraid, are only Fred Astaire's. So, bearing all of that in mind, I'd like you to just take a moment, personally, to reflect on your journey, each one individual, each one incapable of being shared, because the milestones that mattered were probably not the milestones that were recorded in your transcript or things that you talked about at the time. Just pause for a moment now to take stock of that journey and to feel so proud of yourselves. Sometimes when I do that, an alarm goes off. I think it's probably from my colleagues on the podium. So, looking back, I'm sure you'll be absolutely clear about the critical part that your family and supporters have played in helping you to get where you are today. Many of these vital people are here with you in the room, and I'm sure the rest are thinking about you with enormous affection and pride. And in a moment, I'd like to ask you, if you would, to stand up, to turn to face your supporters here in the auditorium, to think about those who are absent, and to give all of them a big round of applause to celebrate the part that they have taken in the journey that you have made. So if I could ask you now to stand up, turn to face your supporters, and celebrate their support for you. I'm often tempted to see if we could remove just one chair while we do that. It'd be cruel but funny, let's face it. So there's no need to stand up again because I've made you nervous now. But can I also ask you to join me in thanking those staff who taught you and supported you in other ways through your studies? I'm privileged to lead a group of outstanding academics and professional staff who have you, their students, always at the heart of what they do. They work long hours, and too many of them, and they are as delighted by your attainments as you are, and I'd invite you to support them with applause now. So next, I want to just take a few moments to think about what your qualification comprises. Subject knowledge for sure, but knowledge is transient. To be honest, you're going to forget most of what you've learned in the next few years, and to be even more honest, most of it will be out of date in a decade, or if you work in cybersecurity, by about 6 o'clock. So that's part of it, but not the majority. Skills, for sure. You can do things now that only a tiny minority of people are able to do, whether that's paint, code, film, throw a pot, take a photograph, teach a class, lead a business organisation. This may well be where your personal journey begins and the motivation for taking these qualifications. But your qualification is much more than that. It's the means by which you've learned to be resilient, to be resourceful, to lead, sometimes actively to follow, to be sure of your own capabilities, to be able to tackle profound challenges, to see the world as it is, and to imagine the world you wish it to be. Study at Bath Spa has enabled you to build your confidence. You know how much you can achieve. It has built your curiosity about people, about art, culture, business, about the future. It's built your creativity, your ability to think outside the box, to ask the right questions, and to answer them in a way that makes a difference. As you walk across the stage in a few minutes, you should take stock of all of this, own it, internalize it, and become it. It's a walk of a few steps from the end of your studies to the start of your post-graduation life, but it's a profound transition. It's a permanent change. And you start that journey by leaving us. So while this is a day of great celebration in the university calendar, it's also a day of great sadness. A university is not a collection of buildings, and it's not a collection of research achievements. It's a community of learners who are hungry for and understand the value of pursuing the edge of knowledge. We are nothing more and nothing less than the aggregate of ourselves, and you've been a central part of that community, and your contribution has been valuable. While we'd have it no other way than that you graduate from our world and move on, you will leave a big gap, and we will be very sorry to say goodbye. But keep in touch. You are always part of the Bath Spa community. If we can help you in any way in your future, just let us know. And we would love to hear about your successes and your stories as the years go on. And we are a community for you to be proud of. Our roots stretch deep, back to the 1850s. And since that time, some of Britain's finest artists, teachers, makers and creators have worked with us. But we are a university of the 21st century, designed to meet the challenges of a post-industrial, highly volatile and rapidly changing world. So in that context, and finally, I want to reflect on what your qualification means to the rest of us, to the wider society that now benefits from what you can do. You graduate into uncertain times with an academic armoury which will allow you to thrive and which can contribute to helping others to thrive as well. Your qualifications today take in the whole wealth of knowledge that we teach, from science to music, creative writing to business. What all of those qualifications have in common is their capacity to open doors, to enrich lives, to ask important questions and contribute to their answer, to participate in society as an active player with agency and purpose, to become the person you always knew that you would be, to the benefit of all of us as well. Success for you may be on a global stage or a more local one, within a close circle of family and friends. But wherever you go, you will make a difference, and that is vital. From here on, of course, there are no more assessment deadlines, no more support from tutors, no endpoint assessments. Only that small voice inside that expresses pride and determination as you make your way through life. But if I had to choose a set of people to make change and to make things better, I would choose you, our graduating cohorts. And just now, I can ask no less of you than that you thrive in your life journeys, that you make a difference, and that in doing so, piece by piece, you have the courage to change everything. You have the rest of your lives to spend, and I will be delighted to watch as you spend it wisely and for the benefit of others in these complicated and rapidly changing times. So, well done. You are brilliant. Well done, graduates. You have achieved the impossible, and I salute you. Well done.
We now move to the presentation of awards to the graduates of Bath Spa University, and I call upon the Chancellor to receive graduates from Bath Business School, Bath Spa University London, the School of Writing, Publishing and Humanities, the School of Music and Performing Arts, and the School of Sciences.
Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Master of Arts in Creative Writing. Nicholas William Wilkinson Adams. Sonia Arthur. Victoria Berry. Elizabeth Ann Bowden. Helen Joanne Rita Bruce. Emily Rose Cavendish. Sylvan Forrest Flowers Stanforth. Alex Edward George. Lorelei Appel Goulding. Charlie Alice Hart. Annabelle Heap. Helga Henson. Philippa Helen Horsell. Kyla Brisenna Ion. James Allen Johnson. Louise Jane Latham. Jodie Jane Light. Helena Stefani Jane Markovic. Helen Elizabeth Martin. Rory Miles Mead. Diana Mackenzie Smith. Farron Nicolette Powell-Smith. Samantha Stanton-Stewart. Sarah Judith Stone. Sarah Yusuf Wright. Hani Yusuf. Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Master of Arts in Environmental Humanities. Jessica Florence Cashton-Brown. Emma Louisa Noel Lawrence. Deborah Jane Mordaunt Edwards. Francesca Treherne Mayo Morton. Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Master of Arts in Heritage Management. Alicia Marie Alexander. Matthew Philip Kingdom. Charlotte Alice Munday. Lee Seitz. Chancellor, I present the following candidate for the award of Master of Arts in History. Jacob Daniel Chesters. Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Master of Arts in Nature and Travel Writing. Joanne Elizabeth Baker. Pamela Collings. Sheila De Courcy. Paul William Gamble. Amelia Joan Hodgson. Maria Jane Leal. Kathy Robinson. Emma Victoria Wilsteed. Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Master of Arts in Script Writing. Denver Mark Brennan. Maggie Clutterbuck. Roger William Douglas Elliott. William George Hurst Fothergill. Jacob Taylor Hodges. Matthew Price. Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Master of Arts in Writing for Young People. Fran Benson. Simon Nicholas Bohr. Romilly Evie Rose Brown. Paula Marie Burgess. Annabelle Katie Cormack. Rebecca Kate Celia Curtis. Daniela Louisa Davis. Julia Rosanna Dielman. Andrew Michael Duffy. Alexandria Hannah Dyer. Tia Fisher. Bethany Ann Frankel. Rebecca Franks. Geraldine Mariana Giles. Nell Amelia Griffin. Lucy Sarah Griffiths. Charlie Haynes. Luke Frank Littlejohn. Jeanette Ann Taylor. Vili Velichka Ranjlova Tichkova. Moonlai Melanie Woodward.
Chancellor, I present the candidates, the first ever to graduate with this programme, in the Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Acting for Stage and Screen Accelerated Degree at Bristol School of Acting. Paige Brightman. Nicholas Peter Ronald Burdett. Emily Jane Clough. Owen David Ellis. Dominic John Lacey. Heather Lambourne. Sophia Victoria Marston. Lauren Elizabeth Rickards. Alexander Lawrence Phillips Rogan. Olivia Zena Stronach. Chancellor, I present the following candidate for the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Commercial Music, James Beardsley. Chancellor, I present the following candidate for the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Creative Music Technology, Charlie James Peter Matthews. Chancellor, I present the following candidate for the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Drama, Shane O'Farrell. Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Master of Arts in Commercial Music, Liberty Amber Beard. Clara Denise Brown. Lewis James Evans. Aaron Michael William Hopkins. Jacob Devazena Howells. Benjamin Joseph Keat. Emily Janine Lucas. Kate Freya McDowell. Lloyd Nathan Mitchell. Evangeline Jessica Faye Needham. Jasmine Kira Norfolk. Emily Angela Perkins. Rosie Alexandra Powell. Harvey Lawson Roberts. Norton Ash Roby. Hugh Francis Wilkin. Chancellor, I present the following candidate for the award of Master of Arts in Composition. Alexander Pothcary. Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Master of Arts in Dance. Leora Aya Borakov. Lulu Chin. Liu Liu. Shen Qingpeng. Chao Shou. Vishwa Samir Bina Talsena. Olena Todd. Do Ulashla. Katharina Wilrett. Se Shua Wen Shou. Shan Shan Chang. Chancellor, I present the following candidate for the award of Master of Arts in Directing, Emilia Antionadu. Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Master of Arts in Directing Circus, Serena Mishika Cafareta Rivas. Chanty Hobbit Annette England Johns. Candice Lucy Taylor. Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Master of Arts in Music Performance. Ting Yu Kung. Abby Ruth Parmenter. Alexander Daniel Ian Pinkstone. Bruna Soares Figueiredo. Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Master of Arts in Songwriting, Distance Learning. Carl David Hodson. Christine Deborah Jones. Hugh Simon Lloyd Williams. Ashley Nicholas Merritt. Wendy Ann Morgan Pickles. Shelley Quamby. Sarah Jane Thurtle. Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Master of Arts in Sound Design. Shamel Firas Islam Bakash. Joseph James Flowers. Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Master of Arts in Sound Production. Nigel Alexander Fraser. Roger William Loworth.
Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Combined Awards. Lila Caro. Imogen Ann Hulbert. Lauren Shu Yun Shum. Chancellor, I present the following candidate for the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Biology. Annabelle Hope Roberts. Chancellor, I present the following candidate for the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Biology, Microbiology. Mario Cabral.
Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Criminology. Alicia Shannon Bailey. Tyra Jenkins. Shannon Cora Lepage. Imogen India Lucy Moore. Chancellor, I present the following candidate for the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Criminology with Professional Placement Year. Ryan Thomas Zaremba.
Chancellor, I present the following candidate for the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Environmental Science Specialised. Curtis Usher Eric Black. Chancellor, I present the following candidate for the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Geography. James Alexander Poots. Chancellor, I present the following candidate for the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Global Development and Sustainability, Single Honours. Milo Thomas Murgatroyd.
Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Health and Social Care Management with Foundation Year, London. Tahama Al-Fathiri. Fatima Al-Fadli. Amalia Kalut. Fatmata Conte. Hazel Yassin. Nasima Zahim.
Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Psychology. Lily May Liseli Solskar Lifutu. Nathan Rees Campbell Uttridge.
Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Master of Science in Criminology. Ruby Ellie Brown. Daisy Louisa Catherine Budgeon. Eddie Walter Joseph Hall. Jack William Harvey. Rachel Natalie Martin. Elliot Charles Node. Brooke Maria Perry. Shannon Leah Alice Russell. Lara Aricia Shapak. Nia Tesney Smith Baxter.
Chancellor, I present the following candidate for the award of Master of Science in Principles of Applied Neuropsychology, Helen Elizabeth Cowan.
Chancellor, I present the following candidate for the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours and Combined Awards, Gurpreet Kaur Mann. Chancellor, I present the following candidate for the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours and Combined Awards, Chloe Ann Perry. Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Business and Management, Zilin Chen. Phoenix Karen Melton Glass. Lauren Emma Tripp. Chancellor, I present the following candidate for the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Business and Management, Festivals and Events, Katie Ann Farley. Chancellor, I present the following candidate for the award of Bachelor of Arts in Business and Management International with Professional Placement Year, Kieran Jake Hooper Robinson. Chancellor, I present the following candidate for the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Business and Management Marketing, Maisie Youngman.
Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Bachelor of Arts in Business and Management with Foundation Year London for the first time here at Bath. Juliana Adriana David. Florin Ayunut Ayunita. Roxana Maria Petrez Negrut.
Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Master of Arts in Arts Management. Billy Louise McDonnell East. Vittoria Grazzi. Sean Melkonian. Josh Romain. Matt Smee. Fionn J. Kerwan. Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Business and Management. Narinder Kaur. Navpreet Kaur. Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Master of Arts in Business and Management. Sanjana. Saurav. Aishat Ilma Amir. Ramanjot Singh Chima. Amarjit Kaur. Gurleen Kaur. Karamjit Kaur. Kirandeep Kaur. Manpreet Kaur. Manpreet Kaur. Sukhjinder Kaur. Sejal Ben Rajnikant Patel. Monica Rani. Sandeep Singh. Ravita Thakur. Jida Shu. Chancellor, I present the following candidate for the award of Master of Arts in Business and Management with Integrated Placement. Shoham Dinesh Mirashi. Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Master of Arts in Marketing and Brand Management. Preeti. Munaza Ahmed. Colette Ann Enes. Molly Amber Graham. Gurpreet Kaur. Navneet Kaur. Sylvia Victoria Kremer. Sanchit Shudhir Lopez. Matthew Martin James Marsh. Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Master of Business Administration Leadership. Ruby. Bababumi Omaleo Fatukashi. Rupinder Kaur. Sandeep Kaur. Thamanpreet Kaur. Nitin Pikhan. Vishwajot Singh. Ravali Srivastava Thirukovaluru. Carl Thomas Roberts. Vice Chancellor, I present the following candidate for the award of Master of Law in Law and Business. Lauren Amy James. Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the award of Master of Law in LLM Legal Foundation. Holly Sinead Mary Osman. Anna Williams.
Vice-Chancellor, in addition to those candidates presented to you, I commend to you the other candidates listed here in absentia for the conferment of their various awards.
On my authority as Vice-Chancellor of Bath Spa University, I confer the awards of those candidates here present and those in absentia. And graduates, bearing in mind they have to go back intact at the end of the day, you may now remove your hats. Well done! I'd like to invite on your behalf Simon Ball, who's just taken a Master of Arts in Writing for Young People, to deliver the student valediction.
Some of you probably don't know Corsham Court. It's where quite a few of us on this side did our masters. Anyway, it's goodbye to the peacocks, the lawns, and the letterpress print room of Corsham Court. It's goodbye to free on-street parking and brunch at Grounded. It's the end of an era, not just because we're graduating today, but because we are the last Corsham students for the foreseeable future, with the current year cohorts having a more traditional student experience at Newton Park with its on-site cafes, well-stocked library, and car parking charges. The age range of students attending the school's postgraduate courses is wide, from 20-somethings with fresh BAs to parents of young children and grandparents like me. Although I've had some interaction with students from some of the other post-grad courses through my time as a rep, it's my fellow MA students for the Writing for Young People course I know the best. We have backgrounds as teachers, composers, actors, toy shop managers, photographers, librarians, as well as the current Bard of Bath. Many of our jobs include storytelling, whether it's for marketing, games, journalism, travel writing, or children's television or publishing. Workshopping ideas is at the heart of our course, so each manuscript has a tiny little bit of all of us in it. Our stories range from comedy to tragedy, in verse and prose, from green fiction to historical fiction. They feature angry teens, angels of death, and gay space wizards. As well as the occasional animal. Because most of us keep animals as well. It's not just the cats and dogs we have to look after. There are horses, hens, worms, snails, I believe, and the occasional emu. Now that trumps the Corsham peacocks. The first thing I did when I enrolled at Bath Spa was to take the dyslexia test offered on the online welcome pack. That's why I've got my notes, by the way. I'd never had a formal diagnosis because I was at school in the 60s and 70s and they didn't do things like that then. But I'd really love to go back in time and tell the teenager who just about scraped enough O-levels to go to art school that one day he'd get his second MA. Although we handed in our dissertations last September, on our course it feels like we haven't actually left Bath Spa yet. The Writers for Young People have been busy getting their manuscripts finished, as well as compiling, editing and designing this year's anthology, Where the Wild Words Are, and organising its launch to agents and publishers in London this Thursday coming. Then after that, we all head on our various journeys. So good luck everyone, not just for our course, but everyone. And may the tables at Waterstones overflow with our wild words.
Well, that's it. We're all done. But I would like, if I may, to send you on your way by offering you an Irish blessing, if I can find it. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sunshine warm upon your face, the rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may your God hold you in the palm of his hand. This ceremony is closed.
Could I ask you all to please stand for the academic procession? Thank you.